Ahireza Shiba Treasure, Miss Popularity, Miss Tourism Toro for the year 2023 to 2024. And I am here to let you know about Let the Power Shine campaign. Please do not litter. Keep the environment as green as possible. Do not only plant the trees but also grow the trees. Planting trees is when you just plant a tree and leave it at that to grow on its own. And then growing the trees is when you plant a tree, you keep monitoring it, you keep watering it up to that very last stage. Let us keep the power shining. Thank you so much for listening.
I love Uganda. Oh yeah, Uganda, oh yeah, oh yeah, Muna Uganda, oh yeah. Joli bambika n'okayimbako nkakuyimbidde okutegeeza nti kwagala nnyo tuli baseemu enseemu tuli baseemu you my sister, I'm your brother mbuusaku mbuusa biri bitiyo twagala muna Uganda sembera tugende bambi ebintu byakuyiya tunonye mama muna Uganda sembera bambi ebigambo bibeeko tusonge mama Uganda we oye omufirika we oye mwebale kusala bana mukusaba bana mwebale kunonya nsimbi kunonye sente so tufali fumula tukone.
Good morning our dear viewers and listeners of Fort TV. My name is Karingi Precious as your today's host on the Kids Talk Show program, and our program is there on Sundays at 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. And I again make you remember to download the Fort TV app from the Google Play Store, the App Store, and also you can watch us via the YouTube channel, TikTok, and also Facebook. So today I have hosted some guests of mine here, and we are going to talk about their lifestyles. So we are going to see the problems that they faced since from the start up to now, and also we are going to find a solution, and we are going also to find out what's the main cause, or we can also find the prevention of preventing their problems. So let me first give them a chance to introduce themselves.
Thank you, the host. My name is Kato Derrick, aged 15. My residence is Nyakavale B, Hukwali. Thank you.
Our dear host, thank you. My name is Singomadan from Buhinga Primary School. My village is Hukwali, aged 15 years.
So we want to know, how did this start? Or okay, you're going to tell us your life, how you see your life, and you're going to tell us how it started, all from the start up to now. So let me give you a chance to start.
Thank you, the host, for giving me this opportunity to talk about how we lived and how we were in that situation since we are young till to date. As I have told you, my name is Kato Derrick from Buhinga Primary School. I am in P7 class. I come from Nyakavale B, Bukwali, and I'm going to tell you, or to give a story, how we grew up and how it went throughout until how to date. We were born by our mother and father. My mother's name is Banwa Gladys Aboki, and my father's name is Kiza Kabalega Ahmed. We grew up in that situation whereby my father was a teacher and my mom also was a primary teacher since she went through trainings. By that time we are in Hoima, Swati Kanse. We are in Hoima when they were two together by then. From there, she was given a transfer. Before that, she also left school, but she joined training to be a policewoman. She joined to become a policewoman. She started working in Mitiana. From there, she was also given a transfer to Masindi. We were left with the neighbors or the friends to her. Then they were taking care of us while she was gone to work. From there, before I go further, they were already separated because of some few reasons. Since they separated, we stayed with our mother without our father. From there, we also were given a transfer. She came from that side and went to another place. Unfortunately, she wasn't very okay because we had already started schooling. We are in Mitiana Kindergarten Primary School, my brother and I schooling. She used to come for us, she give us lunch, we go back at home like that. But unfortunately, it was one day when she wasn't okay. By then she was at Mitiana police station. Everything were disorganized. My aunt was called, then she came for us.
Like she had a problem or she was sick?
She was sick.
Oh.
She was somehow disturbed. Then we came from Mitiana back to this side of Bukwali. It's where we used to stay.
And your aunt's gone. Okay, under your aunt's care. Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
We started schooling also by the help of our aunt. Since our mom was still there, she was taken to the hospital. Then she was given treatment. Fortunately, we started schooling and we completed the level and we were promoted to the primary level. From there, we also, our mom, we saw her arriving. She was given again transfer from Mitiana back to this side. She also started working bomb up their police station. Fortunately, we also were taken that we should also go to Argongo, the village of my grandmother, where we used to stay, and also our mom too. We used to come from that side, we come this side to Bukwali, we go to Buhinga, we learn and go back. Our aunt played a big role. She used to give us what to eat, she paid for us school fees, not until our mom got into line and she started paying for us school fees. Also, she worked and worked, then we also promoted to primary 2. Unfortunately, we also were taken back to a village school from Buhinga. Then we went to the village school which was known as Nyantaboma Primary School. Since the economy was not balancing, many challenges had come also by then. From there, we also went through that kind of situation. The good thing, I had a niece who was, a cousin sister. She was abroad. She was in Egypt working. She was told that story, what we were facing through with our grandmother in the village. She was too concerned that she also removed us from that village school and went to a better one. which was known as Hargongo. We also learned from there. We again saw a good Samaritan. Again, it was our aunt who also removed us from the school, that village school, to this side of where we stayed now, which is known as Bukwali. We went to Buhinga in P4, I think it was around 2017 or 2018 there. We started schooling. Again, our mother took care of us. We also went in such situation. We used to come from Bukwali, go to Buhinga, we learn like that. But it so came that also COVID-19 that came into interaction. Before we go further, remember we had already spent 1 year without schooling in the village school. Then also it disturbed in our education level. Then also the COVID-19 also disturbed, which took 2 years. And plus 1 year that we spent, those were 3 years. But now we could be in S3, but since there were some few reasons and other challenges, it didn't come so. But we thank God for that. But now we are in P7. We are somehow, but we're not going well since our mom is now not okay. She's now not fine, but we think that she'll be okay. But the bad thing is that our dad does not give us support, though he's there. He is in Hoima. He's a secondary teacher teaching, but without any support for us. But we thank so much our aunt was played a bigger role in our life since we are born till date. We again thank you for her being good and giving us a house to stay in there at Bukwali. But unfortunately, her husband is not okay. He was taken to the hospital there in Kampala, but now she's not there. That kind of situation we're in. Also, again thank for my mom for being very kind and very lovely to me and my brother, because she protected us from any other harm and any other thing that we could go through.
So right now at home you're alone, or you're staying with your mother?
At home we stay with our aunt, our grandmother. Those are the only people we stay with. But the bad thing, our mom is not there. She's somewhere else.
Oh.
But she's somehow very okay.
Okay. As we're in second term, we know that second term is always a term for mock. So, like, have you paid the tuition for mock, or you have already finished?
Thank you. The good thing, we have paid the registration money at Buhinga Primary School, because before the kind of situation came, our mom had already paid. Except that the beginning of second term, we have not yet paid the tuition for it.
Oh.
Now those are the problems.
So
where will we seek for help and to get money so that we can pay for the school fees?
So you did the beginning of term exams, or?
The exams, we did them, fortunately. We did them and we got our results.
So our dear viewers, let us just go for a short break and we shall come back with Mr. Isingoma and he will tell us more about their journey.
Hello everyone, my name is Ahireza Shiba Treasure, Miss Popularity, Miss Tourism Toro for the year 2023 to 2024, and I am here to let you know about Let the Power Shine campaign. Please do not litter, keep the environment as green as possible. Do not only plant the trees but also grow the trees. Planting trees is when you just plant a tree and leave it at that, grow on its own, and then growing the trees is when you plant a tree, you keep monitoring it, you keep watering it up to that very last stage. Let us keep the power shining. Thank you so much for listening. God bless you.
Adier kogere Hafoti TV butosa ngira programu y'ekyoto enganzi yabona abantu bona bagitaga muno ekyoto kitandika saa 10 kugarukira 12 kichweka ezarwe bajyo kandi abose turaliza abose babuli mulingo kwiza kwota naitwe niko tusobole kwega kumanya kwetegereza engeso emitwalize ya Toro neha.
Family, he must have a maid because at our home we do not work.
Conductor Masao.
Owa, ovadolo byokusimu.
Yamunange anti yo TV enkolera.
Nyumirwa omulembe omupya ogujjudde ebisanyusa omuli emikutu gya TV egisukka mu 8 n'egya radio nga kwotadde ne zifirimu ng'osinziirira wonna w'oli. Genda mu App Store oteeke app ya UTV channels ku simu.
Bagenzi harohe kichweka ekinkumanya kikahumba ruhanga ubuyemera hansozi olengeresi amare.
Hi viewers.
Fort TV, stay entertained.
Welcome back our dear viewers from that short break. We are still hosting our dear viewers, our dear guests here, and they are telling us more about their lifestyle. And also again, make you remember to download the Fort TV app from the Google Play Store, the App Store, and you can watch us via the YouTube channel. So right now I'm having Mr. Isingoma. He will tell us more about their lifestyle, how they grew up, and how they are right now. So let us continue from there.
My name is Isingoma Dan. Previously, I told you I'm a pupil at Buhinga Primary School. But previously, in the years like 2006, 2007, and onwards, we had our parents, as how my twin brother said. That was our mom, our father, and by then they had separated. We had come from Mitiana. We reached Tarugongo. Then utwaikireyo mama wetu yafuna embiri zitali nungi, and you know how people are mentally affected. This is due because no sango muntu ina stress nyingi baitu haweg stress nemletera kuba mentally affected. You end up being depressed, you run crazy, from there you run mad. This year, we had some challenges, and a few years back also. So when we reached at Argongo, by then she was still sick, same problem. Nasananko Mararo Vitali, that's why she is. She destroyed everything at home. The TV we had, that was DSTV. Yonevinti yasisa TV yagiata yatayona yasiska. So many things we are destroyed due to that situation. Also, our dear listeners, this situation is not so good. I think there are two reasons as to why it is so. One, due to stress, as I have told you. Then another one due to drugs like alcohol. So when that year passed, we ended up in another year. That was P3 by then. We were in Nyantaboma Primary School, which was in Argongo sub-county. Also, our mom was working from Argongo sub-county. That was a sale by then. Then we used to go and we walk from our home up to Nyantaboma Primary School. Remember, we could reach at our school very late. They first make us work. The good thing, the church we were praying from, that was in Kanyatete. So far we had in that village, we used to pray with our grandmother, me and my brother. Then that very church, the first one was Kabsokoro, Church of Uganda. Another one was Kanyatete Church of Uganda. So we got a chance because the director of Nyantaboma Primary School was praying from there. Then one day we told our grandmother that there's that director for Nyantaboma Primary School. Sorry, Nyantaboma Junior School by then. Then she found a way on how to talk to him. She got him and talked to him like after a service. Then she told that nowadays, by then, she doesn't have money to pay for school fees, and our mom, by then, she had already got another problem for the second time. Then the director said, okay, I shall allow them to come to school. But that problem of being late at school didn't stop until we finished. We didn't even finish that P3 class. That same year in 2017, that is when our grandmother died, our grandfather died. Then it so happens we buried him, and by then we had our auntie in Bukwali. Then by then we are staying in Argongo. Then when he died, He died in Kavarole Hospital, which is also known as Misani. Obyamaze kufa, they watandika kumurwana that nguwe bamuzike Harugongo or Bukwale. They started fidgeting in that time. Then finally the people here at Bukwale, by then our grandmother had migrated because our aunt took her unknowingly. Our grandmother thought that she'll go and stay there for few days, like 3 or 2 days. But when she reached there, our aunt said that you are no longer going back. Remember, she had left her property at home. That was in Argongo. Then, when they reached the day for burial, they took our grandfather that side of Argongo. That's where he was buried. Then, as how my twin brother had told us that a certain volunteer that was Petwa and another one Chumhen. Then those two and others, another one is in Mukono, but Sagika, mu school fees, mubietagwa viona, kiongoye, food and the other materials. So we continue to learn. Remember, we were changed from, or we were transferred from Nyantaboma to Argongo Primary School. Then we studied and finished. We reached the P4. Then in the P4, we had promoted to it. We are from P3. Then we promoted to P4.
Alright, let me first ask you a question. You had told us that you never finished the P3 level. So how did you get promoted to P4?
No, I'm saying that Tualituli Nyantaboma Primary School, that was another school. Then we were brought back in Argongo Primary School.
That same year?
Yes. Then we were told to repeat because P4 by then was like of a higher class. Our maturity was very low. And they could see our size, they could see that we must go in P3. Then they made us repeat. We did examinations. In that same year, I've told you that that's when our grandfather died. Then we promoted to P4. But it so happens that aunt, so far we have very many aunties, like now we have one, that is Sarah. Another one is called Florence Vasemera. Then Sarah, that was our aunt, took Bala to bring us from Argongo to this side. Previously said that she told our grandmother to come from Argongo, but she refused. Then she found out a way on how to bring her from there, that by saying that please first come. For our grandmother, she thought that she would stay there for 3 days or 2, as I have said. Then she was broke, and our aunt said that you are no longer going back. Then our grandmother said that ka ebintu byange byona kabisigairemu harugongo kandi ndakoraki kale ikara. By then yala yombekere enzu, our aunt yala yombekere enzu, a new one. It was not yet finished. She stayed there. Then we also followed her. We were given transport, and we came from there up to this side of Bukwali. We started our P4 2019. I've forgotten something, that those all years since 2017, it is our grandmother actually who told us that we were born in that year, in November 4th of Sunday. Then all those years up to when we reached 11 years, that's when we started having sense of knowing our years. Even when we couldn't celebrate our years until we reached that 13 years. That's when we started celebrating our years. So these years we couldn't even know our age because of that circumstance. I take you back to when our grandmother was this side of Bukwali in that unfinished house. Ikara baitu obwio bwakire in that same year naito twali no tuli tumaze kufuruka from Harugongo taika toiza twatandika kuika kunu. There is our uncle, our aunt. Those are two aunties. Another uncle who had stayed who is still staying in Harugongo. By now is the one protecting that house in Harugongo, though the thieves are that disturbing him. But also has the same problem with the mental capability. Now, but also here in Bukwali twinena uncle wetu nawe, that's how he is. He was worse because he took marijuana. Now Yaguyaro became a mad person. Now he goes in town. Yeah, it is God who protects, and he goes and comes back. It is only one thing that God gave him, of knowing the way what took him and how he can come back, plus the food. Then on the side of our auntie, she used to give us basic needs while at school, scholastic materials. Twasoma twamarogo mwaka. Also, we are promoted to P5. But in the first term, there came COVID. twafuna obulemezi bw'amaani na mama wetu again yayongera yarwara because if she doesn't take the medicine, she's gone. She starts destroying the things at home and other property. She takes heights, so you can't even know where she had took some property. But previously, to take you a little back, our beginning of schooling, they were telling us that as the reason as to why we are still in primary is because of sickness. We felt that since we were born, we were sick for many years. We started nursery late and also P1 very late. Then that's when also that one came in of our mom falling sick because of stress and other things. Then in P5 term 1, that is 2020, that's when COVID epidemic came in. Abantu bafa na mama wetu yayongera yarwara. But the good thing, by then there was still our aunt who used to help us. Oku aunt wetu yatuhaga basic needs and others. So twayongera kusoma, but in that still first term, almost ending, that is COVID-19. We were given 2 lockdowns. The first one we stayed at home. Then they said that the second one, we didn't even complete P5 very well, the P5 work. So still going on the side of our mom, she was treated by our aunt. She used to care a lot because our aunt was her sister, to make her sure. But again, that problem couldn't stop, except when there is medicine. And also we have 2 uncles who have the same problem. The first uncle, I've told you that he ran mad. By now, our grandmother, she's the one who says that if you don't, that is telling our uncle, our aunties, our one auntie, and our another uncle, telling them that that one serves an example to you. Because if you don't take your dosage, you'll be like that person. So that's how she keeps telling them. Then our mom was treated. Then in lockdown, we stayed there very well. But reaching P6, that was last year, 2022. Twagisoma kurungi yona, but except around second term, yayongera yarwara. That is for the 5th time or 4th time. Yayongera yarwara. Same problem. Our aunt was still there because she owns a certain shop there at Impanga Market. She treated her, she took her to Buhinga Hospital. Yayongea yakiara vitu yagumaha mbaziye. Then we came to P7, but again in P7, that is this year, first term, our mother was okay for the whole term. But the problem came in when we were doing the beginning of second term. I remember as a registration yale Mazere, everything all what it cost yale Mazere for the whole term. We started very well, and the teachers were thanking her because she was caring. Now finishing holidays also. By then we are still paying for holidays, learning holidays. Then so happens that she falls sick there, and then she distracted everything in our home. She also, where the problem came in, even you can't even know that she's really beyond even the levels where she was of her understanding. You can say that and yet it is that situation. Because once she doesn't take the medicine, now Gumakwat, then from there runs mad like how our uncle did. Uwe mbazi akajiangia kimu bagumhaga, but it reached the time yagibangira. Reached also another time when he beat someone and he was rushed to the hospital. That was our aunt. From there, waleka kumhembaza kuba kajianga. Then another problem to us, it is mostly our mom, though our uncle, our another uncle, they have same problems. But we are we are now in second term. The beginning of exams, we have finished them, but on merit. End term tebakasa weekend kiona that even holidays there was a balance. So you can imagine that situation. Learning at first that was immediately after holidays. Twayojen from Zaitu. Yes, twagauka isomeo, but no payments up to now even. Tukasaswaga ebi exam twakoze wegesa noba tuyambe. May God bless them. But there's certain thing I've forgotten. In Nyantaboma Primary School, that was around 2017. Remember also, if one becomes like soft, that is in terms of mental capability, starts being active. Then this one, that was our uncle, also raises in another turn. Like one is in first half, another one is in second half. So we stayed there, destroying things. But it so happens after Nyantaboma, before completing that P3 level, we didn't even complete it that same year. Our uniforms were burnt. Then that's when she was even sick. Twayongera kugumira Mbeya, and we managed almost to go to Harugongo. That was another school. Finished P3, but except our grandmother fell into a certain pit. When she fell there, that is due to of us refusing to chase the cocks and the hens from the beans, from the bean garden. They had planted beans from the banana plantation. Twayangia kimu kandi wiro utaltwino utahura ko mwana wena twayongera ku and we at first we didn't know. By then our mother had been okay. Twayongera when she came back from her job, that was, by then she was working at the Mukabat, that is in Argongo sub-county. She was a policewoman. That's how we used to call our grandmother. That Aki Kiara, it was for us, we thought she had gone to the latrine. Yida mbitoki ya msera ya murora ya gabundi alimbitoka alimkuombera. Then she reached the certain area in the plantation. The spirit told her that first go and check in the other pit, because by then our grandmother, when she had fallen in that pit, she was busy praying to God, and even the voice can't come out asking for help. She was telling us that akasome zabuli ya Venesa Tiona ya Gimarayo when she was in that pit. When mama wetu ya gambirwe moya kwerango banzogyoro le halmukiana ya dziai bait ya geya ya mkaguzo ya bayini au ya mbayina ya kamuyat ya mkaguzo ngogwi mukiana ya mgaruka mungwe. At from there ayeta certain neighbors abida waleta lada vamuyayo, but her backbone got a problem. Up to now, though the pain rises, because by then she used to dig, but once she fallen in that pit, she no longer digs. I remember our grandfather died at the age of 77 years. Kugara Homaiso of Olympi 7 of all those years. The years we have, that is 15 years. You can see we are not supposed to be in primary cycle. But because of Satan's invasion and wants to destroy our life and other things, right now we are in second term, as I have told you. This second term costs much. They asked books, graph books, but those forums they stopped in first term. We were very careful. There are other scholastic materials. We couldn't have suffered a lot because Sazuno, our aunt, she's in Kampala, as my twin brothers told you. The husband has diabetes, that is sukari, but she went on in those years. The husband got us another problem, that was kidney failure. Ensugo zao for now uburwaire ayatandika wena kuzimba umubiri guona. He was taken in the hospital. That is Uhinga. They said they can't manage. They can't manage to do what? To work on him. But again, he was taken to Kampala International, that is in the hospital, very expensive, and it was good. She had pupils. She had the children. They supported her, and some money, and much money was spent there, and up to now is still there.
You can conclude as we finish.
Okay. My conclusion is that our dear viewers, mostly the old people, that those are parents, please don't get overstressed, because you can get depressed. From there you run crazy, then from there you end up being mad. Or you can prevent alcoholism, those are drugs, to prevent the destruction of your brain. Saying thank you for viewing us. I also hand over to our host.
Kato, you can give your conclusion.
Thank you, our host. I conclude by saying that, as how my brother said, that please don't get very much stressed, being depressed, being insane from just simple things. I conclude by saying that if you know that you are there outside viewing us, if you have ever gone this through situation, please, you just pray hard, like as we are doing. Pray very hard to God so that you pass through it very successfully. And if you want to give any support, you just kindly do it. I conclude by saying that that's all from your presenter, your dear guest, Kato Derrick, aged 15, a resident from Nyakabale B. Bukwali, since he's a student of Buhinga Primary School, Primary 7. Thank you.
Dear viewers and listeners, we are asking you to please help these boys, the twins, to support them, and if you have anyone to support them, you can reach out to the school administration, or you can also call the Fort TV director to help these twins. And also I conclude by saying that you must not stress yourself that much as how they are telling you, because it will also lead to madness. So I'll give a chance to Kato to send out his regards, and as you are coming this side.
I send my regards to my beloved aunt, that is Semera Florence, and Sarah, the two Sarahs, plus my uncles, Muhumuza David, Muhumuza Richard, Tusime Richard, and Musana David. I also send my regards to all my classmates of Buhinga Primary School, those who are in B7B, all my friends, plus the administration. Thank you.
Nyowe butumwa ni musindikira banywani bange bona ba Buhinga Primary School. Ni musindikira my grandmother plus the whole family. Nyongera kusima our administration ya Buhinga Primary School. I remain as Isingoma Dan, aged 15 years.
I send my regards to my parents, my well-wishers, the Buhinga Primary School administration, and also my friends at school. And I again make you remember to support these boys, and also I make you can also download the Fort TV app from the Google Play Store, the App Store, and can watch us via the YouTube channel. Thank you. And I'm telling you to stay on Fort TV and to stay entertained. Thank you.